Hola.
Dale like.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball. '93 to '96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good, he'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
¿Y cuántos días son? 28. La pena se le va a dar a Felipe. Y va a estar grabado.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And now here's how the Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Here's Mookie Betts. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 1 for 5. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away.
Sink.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Que lo que mi gente de TikTok, estamos aquí, Creativo Gamer RD.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's ump.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So a rather the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Martinez. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. With a moment now, let's have a
Yo
look.
te digo a ti si había tirado para tercera, mi loco.
One of the best starters in the game.
¿Qué lo que?
These are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat, and you've got a potential three-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he misses it.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Coming with a plate down, whistle goes, and he can give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat, and a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up.
What?
And hey. In time as the run scored.
Hey, say también.
On the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out.
Ay, pero le bajamos una como quiera.
Sale into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. He's swinging a strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through.
Today's game, those guys, it doesn't matter what the hell is doing. Into the box now, Michael Conforto hit hard near the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Runners off for second. And a step off as the runner breaks for second. Ready on 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little onside run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
A wave and a miss made him reach. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there.
You get saved. Hey, but he get saved.
And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Into the box now, J.D. Davis. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Comes set. The 0-1.
Póngalo con su leche.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Son dos
Swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Bogarts has it. And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old breadbasket as he... Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez would lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. Martinez clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gone! To lead off the inning. That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as Show Track tells us, it's carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will rule foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. 0-2 home now to Bogarts. And here's a slider, strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. Not locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding a shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a shortstop.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Striding into the box, Brock Holt. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground for Cano at second. He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Dominic Smith sets a lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Here's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
2-2 the count. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So the speed merchant is aboard now with one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a full strike about thigh high, 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. The 1-1. Sends out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the second out of the inning. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like... Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. On the run is Nimmo. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count of 1-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. The second, there's Cano.
Double play.
The first, so they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right.
Tranquilo.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got his pitch hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you want to get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Well, that ball whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Soft liner. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down.
There's Robbie Cano now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. And then misses 1-1. Nimmo at second. McNeil on at first with nobody out. Here's a second runner around third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Throw to third, and he's not getting back to the bag. But they do take the lead as 2 score play. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line to third. Moreland's there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next, left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has to arch his back that time. It's ball one. And it's fouled away. And he'll step off and try again. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 1-1.
That's all. That's all.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
That's all.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat.
Get the white
Hit
seat,
in the air down
Joshua.
the right field line.
The white seat,
He's on
Joshua.
the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. So striding in, Mitch Moreland hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single. Here's J.D. Martinez. Swung on and missed.
Si te va, te voy a casar muy de acá.
Runner goes for second.
Te voy a sacar muy de acá. Si te voy a sacar muy de acá.
Still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes.
Ya le van 3 repetidos ya.
Chance at bringing this one back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd home run of the game.
Some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games. Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game.
El hijo mío lo estoy ponchando a cada rato.
We're not showing that anymore. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you still got your head in the right place.
De 5 debe. Debe al bate. Ay, se le fue. Se le bailó con swing. Vende con 5. Ay, la percó.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Lo bailó con swing.
Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There are many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Betts, but this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Ese que te hacía malo.
Moreland in foul ground. And no, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that's in there, base hit. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. So two are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob DeGrom.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Turns on, but it's wide at first and foul. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set for it right here.
And it's fouled away. That misses him at 2-2.
Gotta take your nose to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at him right here. He could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Full countdown. Bogarts scrawling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-1. Here's Brock. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. But the throw by Ramos is a good one, and he's able to retire his man at first. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Check swing, ball, strike, 0-1. Vasquez is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Rolled slowly down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. This is pulled into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, man, you can't say too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Nimmo. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. But this is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. And he popped him up. Martinez coming on, but this will land untouched. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full out. 3-2.
So, he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now, I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Devers in foul ground. 2 gone. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Sale gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Hit by the third baseman. As this one gets by him. And now it'll creep around in the corner. On second is Cano headed for third. And he's taking the second here safely.
The effort in the outfield, if he was close to making that play, instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the... Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll start things out now in the top half of the series. Swung on and missed. It's 1-1. A wave and a miss made him reach.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Boston contra los buena posición.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Bueno, segunda,
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Sacrifice attempts here.
Buen toque.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. J.D. Martinez will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. The second, there's Cano. Stepping in, Sander Bogart.
Si tú puedes pasar con el tipo de banda que porque yo continuo para segundo.
On the stretch, here's the pitch. Throw down to second.
Pues todavía falta una más que te
Again down to second. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Ahí.
Throw goes to third.
Mira, ponte tu tirate.
Third crosses the plate. Throw not in time as he's able to bring it out.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Leroy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Triple play te pasa.
0-2. Here it is. Again to first, but he's back in standing. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
I see.
Around towards second and an underhanded
Ahí
time for out number 3.
Sí, sé que la pasé.
Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. bunt attempt as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. One away now for the Mets in the sixth, and into bed next will be J.D. Davis. Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, it looked like he was very happy around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Devers takes it in. And the off-balance throw gets him a nice play for the out.
Por tirar de que papá, un tiro por otro lado.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another.
Yeah, he certainly got the wheel.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sub. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but really he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this goes out. I think they figured what they were coming up, it was worth sticking in there to keep the Mets advantage in their favor here.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Here comes the first pitch. Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. But foul. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down. That's the ebbs and flows of baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skill. You knew he was going to get out of the base.
Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down.
Sí.
Well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base. Toward the hole. And that is through into left field. The base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with no way. There's the first baseman now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got hit 3 at-bats to this point. Snap throw from the catcher. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Next it'll be the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom. Will start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Betts has a read on it. 1 down. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in on fists for ball 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 1 out, nobody on.
Buena línea. Buena línea.
This guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. Strike called, now the throw down.
Like what?
Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Set to deliver the 0-1. Left side, but well fouled. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it, 1-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him.
Vienen esa ropa, Carrillo. Y mira que copia. Mira que copia. Mira. Doble play. Este juego está bueno.
Striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. To lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. The windup and the 0-1. Right by him here. He's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Popped him up. Davis is over. He puts it away for the first out. Coming to the plate now. Xander Bogaerts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Si le interesa mandar triple.
Here comes the 0-1.
Yo se puedo, si yo se puedo mandar un triple.
0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Once more. Now here's a swing and yet another pop-up toward the left
Dominada.
side.
Hey, la tiene dominada.
Now he's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The first pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Out in front of a fastball. This is his line down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is at second. So stepping in from third. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a ball. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets his second man. He's plunked in this one.
Now batting, third baseman,
So digging in now, J.D. Davis. Fastball well outside. Throw down to second.
2 balls, no strikes.
Poor base running there. Got him caught in the hot box between first and second. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Vamos, si viene bueno.
Get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball. Those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Into the windup. The payoff pitch. Strike.
Oh, le van a pasar.
He can't get the bat off his
La
shoulders.
deja pasar.
Ready now.
Llegó una sorpresa.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Es una sorpresa que le voy a dar una vez.
McNeil on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Blake Swihart will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And that's by him. It's 0-1. It's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. As we take a look at his numbers, jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Ese todo lo hice.
Right side, but it's well fouled.
Yo lo que no quiero digo,
Another 2-strike offering.
eso es lo que yo no
Good
quiero.
swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Ready with another 2-strike.
Eso es lo que digo.
This is line to left. McNeil, he's right there. He'll put it away without much problem. Big spot here. First and second, 2-man gun. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. A bouncer to the left side. Makes it in. And the throw to first will be in time. So the Reds.
¿Tú puedes cambiar fecha?
Brian Johnson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Now to the plate, Dominic Smith. And the lead fends off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Line to right center. Benintendi is there, and he's got
Lo que pasa es que estamos vestidos. Que la boca, ya gané. Ya gané yo.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got murder wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
We don't feel man.
The wind-up and the 0-1. Swing and ball on the ground. This will wind up a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away.
Te voy a decir el aire cuando yo tengo que hacer. Te voy a decir el aire cuando yo tengo que hacer.
And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done.
Pero Felipe, no vamos a hacer un robo.
Jacob DeGrom. Towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't. Ready for another shot now. Mitch Moreland. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. And the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
te muevas rápido.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 1-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing into the dirt.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to center. Looking at this limo. And off the batter's eye for a home run. Impressive shot to dead center field.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Loud noise is right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. This one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to
Ay, mira, tú le das mucho ahí después de eso.
it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Media calle, loco. Este ya mismo dice que ya
Philip could bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. You got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
En todos los plays no 6. En todos los plays no 6.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Devers is off at first with 2 away. Hammered out to deep right field. And he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. He goes into second safely as a run is scored on the play as well. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Get it. It's 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and no one left on base.
Prepárate, Felipe.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Brandon Nimmo. He's got 3 hits. He's going to double to this one.
Prepárate.
Up the first base line. Moreland is there. And he'll take it to the bag himself.
Está bien, yo con uno y un poco de
So coming to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He's got
como el
it in
pillo
his
tira atrás, igual que
first delivery to him on the way. Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Spin throw. The spin throw gets him in
yo Paidilla. Yo Paidilla. Yo Paidilla. Estaba con todo.
Pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he
Yo la gané el otro día.
strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this.
Not full there. This ball hammered out to deep right field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there.
Triple remolcador para.
4th hit of the ball game.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 10,
Triple
you don't want to take
remolcador.
too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles in the 3rd for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
That one doesn't even snip the zone, missing very high.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base
Yo lo empato con un ron. Yo lo empato con un ron. Yo lo empato con un ron. Yo lo empato con un ron.
Ese mató de una verdad.
Yo lo empato con un ron. Yo lo empato con un ron. Yo lo empato.
La más seca porque
Ya le quieren empatar, Felipe.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto.
Ella le empezó a
Swing
decir.
and left a fly ball to right
Oye,
center.
ve con esa. Ve con esa.
He
Ve con esa. Doble. Doble. Doble.
And the possible winning run is in the second base.
Yo me tengo que agarrar la pedito.
Hey, that's a nice base hit right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
¿Qué hice?
And
Sí,
they
ya.
will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away. It's the winning run. Ready with the 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went
Yeah,
to the
but why?
bullpen.
Well, obviously not fighting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. Riding in once again, Dominic Smith. He's gone
Le di el pase
to
por
this
bola.
point.
Not a great game up to this point. That would matter if he could come through right here.
¿Qué hicieron?
Chance to be the hero.
¿Qué hicieron?
And it drives into
¿Qué hicieron?
Walk out of the
¡Fue!
and they're going to walk off.
No, la
They've taken it here.
Besamos la mano, oíste. Besamos la mano, contra. Besamos la mano.
Yeah, that 9th inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half. There are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Vamos a sacarlo de control.
And the Mets offense this afternoon was led in part by this guy, Robinson Cano. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance
Tiene que
and
sacarlo, bro.
definitely keyed his guys to victory.
And the second.